Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'm going to show you guys how I edit my Instagram photos. Yeah, I was about to edit one, so I thought let's just do it together. I can show you guys why I edit the way I edit, how I edit, how I narrow my photos down, all of that good stuff. So yeah, if you want to stick around for this video, give it a like, give it a share. Thank you guys for 300 subscribers. I mean, a win is a win. A win is a win. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get straight into it and yeah. Okay, so these are the pictures that I took. I went to a gallery in London. As I was taking them though, I realised I wasn't allowed to take them. Because I do like the galleries anyway. I didn't intend to do this fit in the gallery, but yeah, I saw midway through me taking pictures, I saw a sign saying don't take pictures, but nobody said anything to me. So I don't know, maybe it's because like I didn't have like a huge suitcase of stuff, I don't know. But yeah, this is what I do. So I've had a lot of slips by accident, because I usually take loads of photos so that I have some slips, and then there's usually some good ones in there, but 90% of these are slips. 90% of these are slips, and this was literally pre-flu, so I wasn't feeling the best, and I feel like I can see that in my photos. But anyway, let me show you what I do. So basically this photo was just me testing the lighting, testing the area that I'm in. That's why I've got like my coat on and stuff and my bag, just to see like if the photos are gonna bang. I did like this place, but I moved eventually. But this is what I do. I just swipe through all of them, and then I favorite the ones that I think I might like, even if like my face isn't in it. Like if it's a good picture for me to just favorite, so that it will be like a zoomed in picture. So I favorited that one. And yeah, like, oh yeah, there you go. I favorited them already, but I don't know, there was just something that wasn't working, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. When you have like a very basic fit, you usually should have something that makes it pop. So for me, it was probably the accessories. So the diesel bag, obviously, it's a beautiful bag. So I tried to show it as much as I could, but I don't want to force it, do you know what I mean? Also, I took the pictures on live, and I wasn't meant to. Half of them are on live and half of them aren't, so definitely bear that in mind. I'm gonna favorite that one as well, because that one could be a good like zoom in. So yeah, just go through, and like for example this one, I didn't like it because like I didn't like the way my trousers were sitting. I just didn't. But oh yeah, I can show you guys the sign. So there's loads of photos that I've taken. Loads of photos that I've taken. So this one, for example, it could have been alright, but I don't know how to explain this. Okay, the best way to explain it is, when you want to be seen on the explore page, you want to make sure your whole fit. This is what's worked for me. You want to make sure that your whole fit is in the square, so that when people come across your fit, your picture on the explore page, they can see your whole outfit, they'd want to click on it. But this one, for example, I'm too low in the frame, so that when you look at the square, for example, you can, like, my whole fit isn't in it. And if I crop it to make it smaller, there you go, you can then see it in the whole square. But then I don't like having a photo too small. I don't know, I'm just very particular. So for that reason, I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use it. My eyes are droopy here. But obviously I do get the person to take my picture to just spam it, so I expect some of those. But I wanted to show you guys the sign where it says no. Yeah, so look. Photo shoots and filming. Unauthorised photo shoots and filming are not permitted. Please visit tate.org.uk for more information. I did not see that sign at all. I did see a TikTok the other day where somebody said that you have to book when you create content. If you're taking content in a public place, you should book it, and I didn't I didn't take that into account because, yeah, I just decided to do those before I left because I didn't feel well. So I was like, well, let me get them in a different area, same gallery but different area, and just do it. And I just didn't notice that there was a sign there saying no pictures. These angles, these angles. So this photo shoot was done by my little sister. So it's either my older sister that takes my pictures or my little sister. So if I'm in Birmingham, my older sister takes it. If I'm in London, my little sister takes it. But I don't know, I think she just lost her mojo that day. And I did not have any patience to explain why the angles were bad. So I just left it. But yeah, you can see like the shoes, it just looks awkward. She should have been a bit higher. But yeah, so this was a picture that I tested out like angles with because it could be a zoom, but I didn't think I ended up using it. So, yeah, some of these just didn't look good. They just didn't look good, but you know, it is what it is. So I favorited the ones that I favorited. There's some ones down here that I favorited, and I also, when I actually posted these, I took this out completely. I don't know, it's a bit tedious, but I just like the way it looks when it's just clean. So yeah, so these are the apps that I use for editing. I'm not going to go through all of them because they all have different purposes, but the ones I'm going to be using today are Lightroom, and a retouch app that I realized I've just deleted. Contrast for this one, because it's quite a dark room and I'm wearing black, I've brought the contrast a little bit lower, just because there is a lot of black going on, and I wanted to take the highlights down. Highlights actually work as a bit of sharpness for me that I've noticed. It allows the whole photo to come together, and especially because I'm a fashion content creator, I like to focus on obviously the outfits, so it always enhances the outfits just a little bit better. You can see the difference. So it doesn't just like, it takes away the distraction from the location just a little bit. And shadows, usually if it's daytime I bring those up, but I'm gonna leave it at about 6. Whites, I don't want it to be too bright, but it does have quite a dull look, so I'm gonna keep it low at 21. And black, usually it just takes away the darkness of the picture. So for this one I'm just gonna leave it just below 0 because I don't want it to look too white and I don't want it to look too dark. I'm just gonna leave it there. Sometimes it's best to leave things how they are as well, like you don't have to alter every single part of the image. With colour, I brought it down just a little bit, literally -2, just because I don't want it to look too orange, because then it just looks weird, I think. And then the vibrance, I bring it a little bit down, and then I bring saturation to give myself colour. Like, look at the difference, like I look more alive. Saturation is something I love to use. Vibrance I use a little bit more when it's an outside picture, just because it's like, it just looks a bit more, yeah, vibrant. It looks way more better. So way more better, it looks a lot better. Effects, I don't usually do any effects at all because I try to keep the editing as minimal as possible, because the more I edit, I don't know if it's true or not, but the more I edit, the less quality of the photo. Like, you want to be able to like take a picture and just paste it, but like usually 9 times out of 10 you need to edit the, you know, edit the lighting just to adjust it. But yeah, I don't touch any of the effects, just because for me everything's fine. So I only use 2 functions when it comes to detail. I use sharpening, and look how much of a difference sharpening makes. I don't usually I never put it on 150, but I just wanted to show you. So I usually put it around 40-ish, just to bring out the sharpness of the image. And I usually do noise reduction at about 10, 13, 15, depends how close I am in the image. This literally just smooths everything out. I'll show you at the extreme end. You can see that there's nothing sharp, like, at all. But, you know, the more you do it, you just look like an oil painting. That is not what I'm going for. So, yeah, I usually take it to about 13, 18 is fine for now. It just makes me look a little bit more smooth, but not too much, not too much. So then I go back at the end and I decide, do I want it brighter, do I want it darker? And I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit just to make it pop, because when I'm on the explore page, I want people to see my picture and want to click on it. That's what gets you the impressions, that's what gets the clicks, which can lead to more exposure. So yeah, brightness is a huge thing, it's a huge thing. Then I'm gonna go to the retouch app. I just want to take out that extra side, I just don't like it. So I'm gonna zoom in and take it, and you can't always do this. I think it's possible because the background is seamless, but when there's a lot going on, this isn't possible. But as you can see, it's a little bit messy. So I'm gonna fix it. And then when you zoom out, you can barely tell. And that's how I do it. I've done it already and it looked way more seamless, but that is just an example of how easy it is to remove objects. If you've got a plain background and you've got something random there, you can take it out. Yeah, I posted this today, which is the 2nd of January, and I ended up posting it. I zoomed in a bit more just so that when you see it on the explore page, you can see my whole fit, like you can see the whole fit there. And I'm very focused in the middle. I ended up posting this one, this one, this one, this one, oh, and this one. Oh, and also for this close-up, I use an app called Daz. Daz is a camera app that can make your photos look vintage. So literally, you just select any picture and it automatically makes it look like you've taken it with a particular camera. So I'm using the D-Fun S, but there's so many other cameras to choose from, video or photo. So yeah, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely check out that app because it's really, really good. And yeah, that is the video for today. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys quickly how I edit my photos and how easy it is. Definitely recommend Lightroom because it is really good for just making your photos look a little bit more crisp. I do use other apps such as Airbrush or Facetune just to smooth particular things out. Like if I had a really, really badly ironed trouser or whatever, you can just smooth it out. Or Snapseed, for example, if you want to extend your photos to make them bigger, I use that as well. But I just thought I'd show you guys a quick introduction on how I edit a photo that I posted already and how easy it can be. So yeah guys, that concludes today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely check out my other videos. I've got some vlogs on there and I'll be posting a lot more frequently this year, so definitely check those out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.